What's going on, guys? So that's Mark and Peanut the squirrel. I've had to re-record this because I went on a little bit of a tirade, a bit of a rant, and I don't think I was, saying what I meant to say, how I meant to say it, right? So the most polite way to put this is the DEC, I guess, the people that were dealing with this, and the people that called in and reported all this. You are subhuman. You are trash. You're below. I wouldn't even wipe my feet off on you before I stepped in my house. I would still have to use an actual, floor mat before I would ever step into my house after stepping on you. Because this is just miserable, sad excuses for breathing human beings. And for the people that's going to defend, well, it was the law, it's legal. They didn't have to go that far, first and foremost. All right. They didn't have to go barging in, kicking the door down, basically, and, raiding the house. And scaring the animals is basically what happened. That's why I'm assuming they got bit. That animal had to have been scared. I mean, what else do you expect to happen? Somebody came in here, started trying to slap around my animals and pick up my cats. They're going to claw them. And then they'd be like, oh, wait, these are wild animals now. And they'd just probably put them down right then and there. They had plenty of ways to handle this. And they chose the exact wrong route. And the people that called it in, you are responsible for this. No different than the DEC. And what makes it worse as he was getting Peanut legalized. Going through the system for, what was it called? A certified educational animal, right? Which, yeah, takes a little bit, but he was already going through with it. I guess it was already going to be certified, which makes this worse because he actually was on the cuff of everything being legal. And I assume to get all that paperwork, Peanut would have to be shown to not have rabies. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Now, yes, I understand one of the officers or whatever got bit. So the only way to test for rabies is by euthanizing him and checking him because, rabies is up in the brain and everything. What you don't realize is it's almost, I would have to say it is literally impossible that the animal had rabies because after some injuries Peanut has sustained before, Peanut has went to the vet and since then been cleared, right? And I don't think rabies can stay inside the body for that long. Most of them are 2 weeks at a time or whatever, 3 weeks. I'm not sure the exact amount, but it's not long. Okay, gestation and the actual infection, and then the fact that it wants to spread because it literally spreads through a bunch of different ways. And for people that's about to pull up, I don't know, small little smidget of a paper that was done, I don't know, 10 years ago, whatever, speaking about one super hybrid made rabies that was 28 weeks later version. Yeah, you can just go ahead and keep that, man, because I'm not going to sit here and try to justify some jackasses that decided to kick his door down and do more than what they needed to. First and foremost, they could have handled this through fines or whatever. They could have literally given him a notice, could have said something. But no, they went straight for the kill shot. They were out to take them and be done. And the fact that he got bit, I will take an assumption. Now, this is going to be my assumption. It's going to make me look bad. But I'm going to assume that what he was doing was mishandling the animal anyway, which probably terrified it, to which it would bite. Yeah, no shit. That's what happens when you have something so small and you're being rough with it, okay? I assume that's what happened. And not to mention, Peanut is used to his owners. He's not used to just these random people. So, yeah, that doesn't justify it to me. That just means you were arrogant and moronic, that you went to mishandle the situation. That's on you. Eat a dick. Now, if you'd like to leave a good, nice message for Peanut the Squirrel, right now they did an update on the Instagram of Peanut_the_squirrel12. And you look right here. It's a screenshot, very long, carrying message, and it has to do with how they're feeling. And if you want, you can go there yourself and leave a like or whatever you do on Instagram. I don't know Instagram that well, but you can also pause that if you want to go back and pause that little message they had. A lot of this is just getting ridiculous. He actually went on to say that the internet won. I don't know how to put this, but I'm assuming the people that called it in are just a bunch of miserable people that don't shower, don't get out, don't do anything in the public. They don't know how to handle the public. So they just go through going, that may be illegal. Oh my God, nobody loved me. And I'm going to go ahead and call it in. Just, like I said, subhuman, cold-hearted bastards that have nothing better to do than, rain on somebody's parade who is harming nobody and doing nothing. Like, literally just taking care of a fucking squirrel and a raccoon, and the raccoon was going to get released. So that's like, that makes no sense. Everything was going to be fine. The dude's not feeding meth to the children. He's not spiking the Kool-Aid, you know, causing mass mayhem in the streets. But yeah, guys, I don't want to go on too long because it's pretty much cut and dry, right? The people that called in are miserable, terrible people. The people that investigated it did everything wrong that they could have done, and 2 small little animal innocent lives were taken. I can only imagine it was probably PETA, people that were, you know, a part of PETA that called in. And I don't know if you know PETA that well, but they are just disgusting. They have ended more animals than any kill shelter. They are absolutely the dumbest, micro IQ'd people out there. But yeah, guys, that's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.